Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel, Jane Lorenzo.
Wait, what did you say?
Jane Lorenzo.
Have a good one.
You guys better subscribe and watch my friend on his YouTube channel. He is kicking ass.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review of Riverdale on the CW, which was episode 4 of season 3, chapter 39, The Midnight Club. So a bit of a throwback episode this week, serving as a flashback with our usual, crew, our usual actors playing the younger versions of their parents, as we see pretty much why, Alice and FP in particular were so wary of this game, the gargoyle game. I forget what it's called now all of a sudden, but why they're so wary and sort of put off by Jughead and Betty, even sort of looking into it. So it really had like a It kind of vibe to it, and obviously it's probably some kind of homage to it, with the, Losers Club, Midnight Club, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm curious as to, if we'll see any more of this. Probably not, because they pretty much, I think explained what they wanted to here, as, Alice had Betty sit down and kind of just ran through the whole thing. I mean, now some people pick out an episode like this, saying, okay, why do the younger versions of the parents look exactly like the kids? They don't look that much alike, which is true, but you can kind of explain that by basically saying, oh, it's in Betty's mind, so this is her imagining what her mom's explaining to her. So she puts, her friends and herself in their places, obviously. And also just because, they don't want to go the whole episode without showing any of our usual actors, because it is Riverdale, so... But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It might be my favorite of the season so far, at least within my favorite 2 or 3 so far. And so far I'm really enjoying season 3, honestly. I see people complaining about it every week, but I'm still thoroughly enjoying Riverdale. And I could at least see, as you go through the first 3 seasons, I could definitely see the Midnight Club episode here sort of standing out among the few favorites of the season. And we still have plenty to go. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We just see sort of their origin and how they started getting to know each other and everything, getting into detention and stuff like that. We see a lot between, Alice and, Cole Sprouse's FP. We see a little bit of the friendship with FP and Fred, which I would like to actually see more of, explored. We see what a, sort of playboy ladies man FP was. It was actually pretty interesting because we saw a brief sort of flash of, FP having an abusive father, which is something they've touched on just a tad, and we can sort of figure with FP ending up where he did, at least to start the show. But I would like that explored a little bit more, because mostly it's because Skeet Ulrich's such a great actor. I'd like to see him, actually explain some of it himself or talk about it. Really also like, Madeleine Petsch playing Penelope, who wasn't quite as antagonistic when she was a kid. I gotta say Camila Mendes was by far the cutest, playing Hermione. I think it's just so adorable whenever you see Veronica wearing glasses. But the frames are a little bit different to sort of match her mom's in the flashback, and she has her shin-high socks and everything like that. And they pretty much get hooked on this drug that Hiram ironically brought in and stuff like that. And Alice makes a comment saying, okay, maybe this is what turned us all into monsters, maybe it started there. But it was kind of nice seeing them all actually get along and see a little bit of the history there, I guess. We didn't see too much of Hiram, but it was actually Mark Consuelos' son playing him, so that's something. Let me see. I think Anthony Michael Hall was playing the principal here, and he ends up being murdered. After Alice had just seen this, the same ominous large figure that Betty and Jughead just did in the woods. So what's responsible for this, or did it sort of manipulate one of them to do it? Who knows? Or is it like another sort of character that we're not really tying into the story too much right now? But yeah, overall, I think this is an interesting episode. It definitely stuck out. Definitely enjoyed them singing Doc and Dream Warriors. That was great. No Freddy Krueger though, unfortunately. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I'm rating it about a 9.1 out of 10. I don't know what you guys thought about this one. There wasn't a whole lot more going on to it, but I still thought it's sort of a good sort of novelty episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.